We play and call it work.
Hey there guys, Quirk here from MiniWarGaming.com, and we're here at Adepticon 2017. I'm at the Cool Mini or Not booth here with Bryan, and he's going to give us a quick rundown on what he's doing here and what they're showing off. So go right ahead, sir.
So Adepticon is a miniature-based show for us, so we really came out in force with Dark Age and Wrath of Kings. For the big thing for us for Dark Age this show is this first time this ever came out. Is a 2-player starter set, 100% plastic models for Dark Age.
Yep.
We've never done a 2-player starter set, and we've never done anything in plastic.
Okay.
So this is like a twofer as far as what we're doing for this time. So we're pushing out. Dark Age has done a lot in the last 6 to 8 months for us, and we're just continuing ramping up forward. This is kind of the benchmark of, for the people who maybe have been playing in the past, or maybe who have, seen it and be like, man, those are really, really pretty models, but I don't know about the game. This is a real fast way to get you and a friend in and just hit the ground playing. It's got all the templates and dice and tokens and everything that you need right there, plus a scenario that's built specifically for the armies that are in the box.
Very cool. Now you are here also giving some demos of the game, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got demos of that. We've got demos of Wrath of Kings. In fact, actually, we're using this as the demo set right now.
Oh.
So the same thing that you would walk away and do at your house, you can kind of get a taste test of it. Not that I would say lick my models, but here at the show.
Very nice.
I mean, if you want to, it's your thing.
So for anybody who's never heard of Dark Age, interested in getting into it, if you were to give them a 30-second roundup of what the game's about.
It is a true skirmish-based sci-fi. A lot of people say post-apocalyptic. I actually say currently apocalyptic because in our fluff, in our narrative, the world is actually actively falling apart. It is a very harsh world, and all of these different factions are trying to survive and thrive in a world that's trying to kill them.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Now, anybody who's interested in getting this game, obviously if they're not able to make it to Adepticon, where would they have to go if they want to pick this up?
www.dark-age.com, or you can go to CMON.com and follow the links. It is a Cool Mini or Not product, so we're all over the place. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. We'll be able to get you set up.
Very nice. Now, with Adepticon, obviously everybody's releasing new things. They're showing off all the new stuff that's coming out. Is there anything that you're super excited about or want to talk about with that?
Absolutely. If you follow me, I'll take you over to the preview section.
All right.
So we decided that this was one of these shows that you get a lot of people that come in, a lot of social media, obviously.
Yep.
That we wanted to start showing off stuff that, like I said, we've got a lot of big plans for Dark Age in the next year or two. So we decided to start showing off models that are several months away from being a thing. One of which has never existed before in the game before at all. Like it's a sub-faction that no one's ever seen. So in the case, we've got a couple of things that released actually this weekend. The Shadowcast Goliath, a couple of Aircast Whales. Those are resculpts of older models that really just kind of, it had been a while. They started to show some wear and tear. So we decided to have the new fancy artists at Big Child Creatives come up with our new ones. Those particular ones were sculpted by Terry Mason. That top row, those are the new Buzz Blades for the Scarred. The Scarred are getting a new book in August. Okay. I know everything else in here is a little bit. I can't reveal everything. Okay. But we've got those are actually called the Disciples of Raze. Raze is one of our very first Scarred models. He now has some friends. Okay. Down here we've got a Scourge and a Fell Pack, a Reaper. This is a Hanyul Ranger and his friends, the Hanyuls. The Hanyuls have actually existed in the game before. This is the first time we've decided to give them an officer, somebody to kind of spruce up what they do. And then over here, this is what I was talking about, that thing that no one's ever seen before. So we've got Jami, the Fury Rekindled. Something that we do with Dark Age every year is we do an Immortals tournament. You basically work your way, it's kind of like our nationals or our international tournament, our grand championships. Gotcha. The person who wins that final tournament down in the Atlanta Expo in May, we actually turn you into a figure. Okay. You help us build a character, whether it is based off of you, or we've had people do it off of their wife, or possibly a grandfather that passed away, or something along those lines. We work with you to put that character in the story. Okay. This is actually, Jamie Wolf won the Immortals tournament in 2016, and this was his choice. Okay. Next to him, however, this is the model that everybody's going to be clamoring about. This is Grekken, the Herald of Tenacity, the very, very first Earthcast model. We have never done an Earthcast before. We've teased about it, we've talked about it, we've put them in the backstory and said they existed a long time ago, but they've been asleep. This is the first time we've actually done one, and we are going to be releasing rules for him and a couple of his friends in May.
Very nice. Now, before we started the interview, there was one thing that you wanted to talk about, and that was switching from the blisters to full boxes.
Oh, yeah. So we've been really trying to, like I said, we're trying to revamp the Dark Age line and get it so it's more retailer friendly, get it so no one carries the giant blister walls anymore.
No.
So we're slowly working our way around that, and starting in April, we're going to start translating entire factions within the game over to a smaller boxed format. All of the boxes are going to be this size, so you can just do basically like a library style shelf if you want it in your store. And it also is going to give us an opportunity to save some of the buyers money. So instead of buying an individual blister here, an individual blister there, they can go, I want everything for St. Mark in one box.
That's
and
perfect.
It's going to be really good. It's going to be a big push for Dark Age, and hopefully a big push for you guys that want to play at home.
Awesome. Well, I got to say, the models look absolutely phenomenal. I haven't got a chance to play Dark Age. I'm looking forward to trying it. There's probably going to be a good chance you'll see a bunch of Dark Age models on my shelf back at the studio. So, Bryan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of the concert. And guys, thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.